And I'm Matt.
And I'm Steven.
Jason.
Melissa.
San Francisco financier and cigar enthusiast Steve Worthington wrote, "A handmade cigar is a rebellion against frenzy and insanity. It means supporting contemplation over rash impulse and represents a civilized revolution." Many tend to lump cigars in with cigarettes as simply another tobacco product, contributing to a decline in health and wellness among the population. However, a premium handmade cigar is as far removed from a cigarette as a fine French Bordeaux is from a Bud Light. Cigars are different from cigarettes in more than just appearance. They're different in three main ways: how they're made, their purpose, and how they're smoked. As we consider these differences, we'll have a deeper appreciation and understanding for cigars as a luxury item. Firstly, cigars differ from cigarettes in how they're made. According to the website How Products Are Made, in their section about cigarettes, big cigarette companies use additives in their tobacco to make them more addictive. And they are machine rolled into paper using shredded tobacco for mass production. In contrast, according to Dave Sabona's article in Cigar Aficionado from 2004, the tobacco used for cigars is greatly cared for from seed to shelf and can take as much as 5 years to make it to the cigar shop in final form. The tobacco is carefully grown and harvested, aged in curing barns, fermented, and even aged further after this. And then it's carefully rolled with selected whole leaves into this, the final form of a smokable cigar. After this, it's aged even further. Decorative bands are sometimes placed on them, representing the brands that they come from. And then they're stored at the cigar store at a delicate temperature and humidity of 70 degrees and 70%. The production of these products is so different because the purpose is completely different. Cigars and cigarettes have a completely different purpose. Cigarettes are more about getting a quick nicotine fix and are designed to be smoked quickly and keep you coming back for more. Cigars are a luxury item that are meant to be tasted, admired for their flavors and aromas. According to their section on cigar tasting, the website Cigars for Dummies states that cigars are much more like fine wines in this way. In fact, they are often paired with beverages that complement their flavors, such as coffee, single malt scotch, cognac, and aged rum. People light the cigars, inhale the aromas, and taste the different subtle flavors that they can describe as peppery or spicy or leathery or earthy. Because the cigars are a luxurious experience, there's an etiquette involved when smoking them. Cigars differ from cigarettes in how they're smoked. Cigarettes are quickly smoked with little regard to how they're smoked. They can be left without going stale for long periods of time. However, cigars are meant to be enjoyed in a more classy way. Before you even smoke it, great care is taken to having them placed in a temperature and humidity controlled personal humidor. The Gentleman's Guide to Cigar Etiquette on the Stogie Fresh website goes into great detail on how to smoke a cigar, from the way it's held to how long between puffs. They are lit with special lighters, and the end is cut with a special cutter. You take approximately 1 minute between each puff. When you hold it, it's held between the thumb and the index finger, as opposed to the cigarette, which holds it between the index finger and the middle finger. And when you finish smoking it, you don't smash it out or toss it aside like you would a cigarette. When you finish smoking it, since it goes out on its own after a few minutes without any puffing, it's simply left in the ashtray to die on its own. So in conclusion, it's easy to see how different cigars are from cigarettes. From their very purpose to how they are made and smoked, cigars differ in every way. They're a luxury item meant for slowing down. In a time where society always has us on the go, they truly represent a civilized revolution. Thank you.